One of the things that I've happened to catch myself doing a lot is wondering when I'm going to start filming for YouTube. I spend a lot of time driving for my job, what I do for a living. I spend at least, if I could say collectively, maybe about an hour to an hour and a half on the road each day. And I don't really listen to much music. I listen to the radio, but then after a while it gets pretty redundant. So today I decided I'm just going to bring my camera and give it a shot, see what kind of content I can create. And it's actually not that hard. I don't even have to look at the camera, I just hold it. And with the wide angle, it's gonna get me in frame no matter what. Obviously there's a little screen so I can always reference it, make sure that I'm composed correctly. But for the most part, it's actually not too bad. Aside from the tiny camera that I used, does not have a external microphone input. And inside my van, like, my tools rattle around, there's noise. Not as much noise as before, but you still are able to pick up the noise on the microphone. I do, however, will say that I don't think I'm going to be vlogging while I'm driving on the freeway. But the freeway actually requires a lot more attention than driving from stoplight to stoplight. So I'm actually about to get on the freeway right now. And now my battery's about to die, so yeah, I'm gonna cut it short right here. Hopefully I get another battery today. So obviously, I mentioned before I drive a lot. One of the things that I like to listen to is talk radio, because I feel like they talk about different things, as opposed to if you listen to music station, you listen to the same song like within an hour, at least within an hour. But lately they've been talking non-stop about Donald Trump and the people associated with Donald Trump. And for Scaramucci resigning as a communications director, like after 11 days, like I don't give a damn about that. Like that does not affect me personally, and I really do not care, nor am I affected by it. Maybe I'm affected by it, but I don't see it. I don't give it. They're talking about that right now on the radio, and it's okay. When are they going to not talk about that? If I can have one day where they don't mention the word Donald Trump or president or anything of that nature, it'll be a good day. But you can't get away from it. One of the things that I miss about being in the submarine is that obviously you're in a steel tube underwater, and therefore you're isolated from such nonsense. And I feel like ever since I got out of the Navy, I've been exposed a lot more to the media, and it's stupid. I don't feel like that affects me at all. If I could tune out of it, I will live a happy life. But again, it goes back to me listening to the radio. Now, I could get a head unit that plays MP3s and play MP3 list, or get my Pandora to play non-stop, but that's really not the point. Sometimes I listen to radio, it gives me a heads up about traffic or SIG alerts, things like that. The important stuff, the stuff that I need to listen to avoid getting stuck in traffic. But no, they always gotta mention Donald Trump somehow, someway, every single day that he's been elected. Even before then, his name has been mentioned in the media. It's either on TV, on the news, or talk radio, or even just regular radio during commercial breaks. But hopefully one day all that will just come to an end. It's never been like that with as much presidents that we've ever had. It's never really been like that, or maybe it has, but I just never noticed it. But I just wish for the day where I don't have to worry about such a thing. That's all I got. Another reason why I don't really think I could vlog while I'm working is all the ambient noise. There's a compressor that's running next to me, and it's been running non-stop for like 30 minutes. It's not going to turn off. So I know that you don't want to listen to all the noises and stuff. I'd rather not. Alright, so we're in traffic now on the freeway. It's not really moving much, but I think I can turn on my camera and hold it without being distracted. Now, one of the things that I gotta figure out how to do is how to talk about a subject for an extended period of time. You know, the ideal length of a YouTube video would be 10 minutes, and I guess a lot of people edit into that, so they'll talk for like 6 minutes and then they'll extend it with BS, like overhead shots, time-lapse, or, you know, B-roll stuff. But for me, I'm very limited to what I can shoot during a workday. Reason being, if you're new to this channel, I am a forklift mechanic. I work on forklifts. I go to people's businesses. I work on their forklift at location. And a lot of these businesses have non-disclosures. They don't want me to take pictures or shoot video inside their facility or even inside their parking lot, which I understand. And I also kind of want to avoid that. I like to operate under a veil of secrecy where no one can no one can really know who my customers are. And a lot of other rival companies, if you will, are going to recognize the machines, the forklifts, and they're going to be like, oh, I know that unit belongs to so-and-so company. Or even if I just show their parking lot or in front of it. Now my fucking phone's ringing. Hold on. So anyways, back to what I was saying. If you're new to my channel, I work on forklifts for a living. I'm a mobile forklift mechanic, and all the locations that I go to, a lot of them like to keep their trade secrets. So I'm going to be limited to what I can film. I would like to film some repairs, but there'll be time for that when it's like an open yard or a forklift that's really old, or and a customer doesn't really care. However, there is the issue about me giving up the stuff that I do, like interesting ways of doing things that other mechanics don't know, my trade secrets, as well as maintaining privacy of my customers as well. I'm gonna see what I can do, and the more the merrier. If I can film, I'll film, but we shall see. If there's anything that you would like for me to film, maybe like brakes, car stuff, I can do, but I rarely work on cars. Mainly just forklifts, pallet jacks, lift trucks, riders, things like that. So we'll see. You know, I'm gonna do this more, and every time somebody gets started filming or vlogging, so to speak, it gets better with each video. So bear with me. If I don't hold your attention, I assure you the next video will be a little bit better. Awesome. Well, anyways, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have anything to ask, or if you have any suggestions for future videos, leave a comment. I read all the comments, and thank you for watching.